What was once a lush green pasture has turned to this, a barren, crackled earth littered by remnants of life. It's been 6 months since it last rained here, and for 42-year-old Sularno, this drought, expected to be the country's worst in the last 5 years, is taking away his livelihood.
Karena selain air,
the wells have run dry here. I had to sell my cattle so that we have some money for drinking water. Nothing grows in my field anymore.
Pakan yang lainnya gitu.
This drought is exacerbated by the effects of El Niño, that is the warming of the Pacific Ocean's water that induces prolonged drought and cyclones, among others, across the globe. While the effects of El Niño this year have yet to be calculated, it is obvious here. Farmers now have to depend on the government's financial support for food, including for basic necessities like drinking water. And this grim scene of people lining up for clean water has become the norm here.
Untuk mayoritas 95%.
95% of the area here is suffering from this drought. They're now totally dependent on these water deliveries to survive.
Marty and his team has been working non-stop to deliver water, and they are not alone. The Indonesian National Disaster Control Agency recorded drought in at least 102 regencies in 16 provinces across the country. This is the main water source for the area, and for months now it's been dry. And with no signs of change in the weather, the effects will be catastrophic, not only for the people here, but also nationwide. As Sularno's plight is shared by hundreds of thousands of farmers across Indonesia, over 100,000 hectares of rice harvests have failed already, raising concerns on the nation's food security.
Pada musim kemarau ini banyak sekali mengalami penyusutan.
Our biggest concern is that these people now are already selling their belongings to buy water and food. If the drought doesn't end soon, they will be totally dependent on our emergency food supply.
The Indonesian government insists food stocks are still sufficient for now and has made plans to import rice if El Niño goes beyond November this year. But for Sularno and many of the farmers across the country, they can't afford to wait that long.
Tapi bagi saya sendiri memang sudah menipis gitu.
Our last year's harvests are dwindling. Well, a lot of people here have run out. We don't know what to do.
Andy Sputra, CCTV, Yogyakarta.